Welcome back. We want to talk about a topic that can have crippling effects: betrayal trauma. It's what you experience after you've put your trust in someone close to you and then that someone has violated you. Some examples include child abuse, a parent abandoning a child, domestic violence, and infidelity. According to the National Institutes of Health, between 30 to 60% of those who have been betrayed experience symptoms of PTSD, depression, even anxiety. So on this Wellness Wednesday, let's help you get through this. Joining me now is therapist Julianna Lyddon. And Julianna, I remember when we were talking about topics and you had brought this up, betrayal trauma. And I thought to myself, what is betrayal trauma? But then when I looked into it and saw the examples and experiences, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that was the name for what these people go through. So explain how it's different.
Yes. So when you have a strong dependence on someone and you are really, you trust them, you're involved with them, they're your everything. And then you are betrayed by them. It is a true physiological response. It's real trauma. It affects the brain, it affects the body, it affects your emotional well-being. It's not just having a tough time getting through something. So that's how we have to differentiate, is this trauma.
And it's much more severe.
Yes.
So let's go over the signs and symptoms.
Yes. So it can be as severe as PTSD. I think most people know pretty much what that is. You can have nightmares, you can have flashbacks, you can have rage. There are so many things that come up with this. And when you're going through it, what happens is you'll be in one of these moments. You'll smell something, you'll see something, you'll hear music or whatever it is. And bam, you are taken right back to that trauma.
It's like a trigger.
Yeah, it's absolutely a trigger. Yes, it is just awful. You feel like you're falling down a hole.
Yeah, and I'm just curious, you see a lot of patients go through this, which is why we're doing this topic. I'm wondering, what is a majority of their experiences? What do you see them for?
So one of my specialties actually is helping people through infidelity. And that's where I see a lot of this. But betrayal trauma can come up not just through someone having an affair, but it can be from a family member, it can be maybe an employee, work, it can be anything when you've put that, trust in someone.
Yeah, it's such a powerful emotion to go through. Okay, so let's talk about therapies, what to do, how to cope.
So one of the things that I do, I'm actually a clinical hypnotherapist as well, and I really use hypnotherapy to go back into the subconscious and kind of take those traumas in your face.
To go back to that feeling, oh my gosh.
To work through it, because the idea is you want to gather and get that information. Where is that trauma? How old is it? And bring it out so that we can heal it. But there's also EMDR, brain spotting, where you use eye movement. There's lots of modalities, and people need to know this because you can get help. You can heal.
I'm just trying to think how that hypnotherapy works, and that is really hard to go back to that place of origin.
It is, but you're in an extremely relaxed state. And so sometimes we have to go back because you've had that wound somewhere else in your life, maybe as a child. So when you are addressing this, you have the opportunity to heal and create a new frame of mind, a new way of being. It's like magic.
Well, and I'm wondering, because I'm so unfamiliar with it, and in fact, now I'm thinking we should do a segment. One topic leads to another. But so can you briefly, in a condensed way, kind of take us through how does this work when you have them go through this?
So when you come in, the deal with trauma is it's a deep wound that you get stuck. It's almost like the frontal cortex of your brain too is affected. So when it's really, really strong like that, and you come in to do hypnotherapy, we're really looking at what is it that's holding you back? Those patterns. We're doing a lot of healing on inner child work too. So, and you're creating a new script. And when you come out of that relaxed state, you feel so much better. You're actually assimilating some of that pain and trauma. So you feel like a little bit of healing.
And some closure, but obviously it's got to be just so draining, so emotional.
It is, but I'm there to help you through it, and it really is amazing work.
That really is so fascinating. Yes, we definitely want to dive